Hello, my name is McKenna Julian, and I'm going to do my introduction presentation for Alaska Native Anthropology. I am a junior this year, and I just switched my major from nursing to teaching. This is my first semester at UAF. I went to a school in Washington, and now I'm moving to Alaska, so I switched to UAF. Like I said before, I live near Seattle. It's called a place called Gig Harbor. I've lived here for my whole life, and I'm now moving to Alaska this summer. This is my dog, Kona. She's a year-old pit bull mix. She's the best dog ever. This is my wife and I. She's currently deployed in the military, but hopefully she'll be home soon. And some of my hobbies, I like to play guitar and anything that involves music. I also like to hike, I like to go camping, and I like to just travel in general. I would really like to, I've never traveled internationally, but someday I would love to go to like Australia, New Zealand, anywhere in Europe. I also really like to play video games. PS4 is definitely my choice out of Xbox or PS4. And to answer the question for the anthropology, I do believe it's important that anthropology plays a role in Native cultures, but I think it's also important to honor that culture. And I think reading the article or the essay, it made me sad that a lot of graves were desecrated and remains were taken. And I think if we can make anthropology, we can learn about cultures, but we can make it respectful and like the essay said, to have agreements with these cultures. I also think it's important and also really cool that anthropology can encourage these cultures to learn more about stuff that they've lost throughout history. And hopefully I'm in a linguistic class along this quarter, and I've been hearing from a lot of my peers who are Alaska Native that their languages have just been lost to time because schools don't teach them in school anymore, and they're only really learning English. So I think it'd be really cool if anthropology could nourish these languages so that they don't get lost to time. I think that would be really cool. But like I said, I think it's really important to honor these cultures and to not be disrespectful, especially because throughout history, especially since the U.S. has been colonized, U.S. colonizers have really not been great to any natives in the U.S. So I think if we can honor them and make sure that they are wanting to share certain parts of their culture with us before we go out of our way taking things. So yeah. Thanks everybody, and I'm looking forward to working with everybody in class.